Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and I've got a couple Ripple and XRP related stories to share with you in this video, starting with this one having to do with one of Ripple's many lawsuits. I hate that I can say it like that, and it's true. I really do. But you know, I tell you what, if you find a certain level of success, you're gonna get sued in business. Like, you're just going to get sued. If it's not one thing, it'll be something else. And the bigger you get, the more lawsuits come piling on in here. So here's the headline, though, from you today. Ripple could be forced to turn over its emails with the SEC. We'll see. I'll run through the piece here, but I don't know that I don't know it's going to matter. Like, yeah, I'll just hold on a sec before we get it. And then there's also this idea of brought up by attorney John Deaton. Just this idea of, because of what the SEC has done in filing these charges against Ripple, like Ripple's reputation has been damaged, and I got a way to point that out to you in this particular video. But I do want to be clear, before we go any further, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast, and I run this YouTube channel purely as a hobby. That is all that it is. Also, if you would please delicately tap the like button, I would appreciate the support. And I also recommend that you subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel, because the Moon Lambo channel is the best channel on all of the YouTubes. Not even a close second. You want a piece of that action, don't you? Yeah, I know you do. All right, on this piece now. In a recently filed motion, Bradley Sostak, the lead plaintiff in a class action lawsuit against Ripple, is asking the court to compel the blockchain company to produce its email communications with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission and turn over its documents starting from January 1st, 2015. Moreover, Sostak wants Ripple to remove redactions from its documents apart from those that were redacted for privilege. The plaintiff states that the defendant's privilege claims should be explicit and specific. Ripple's refusal to provide a log for its privileged redactions is described as pure gamesmanship, since they are required to explicitly specify the nature of redacted parts under federal law. I'll tell you what pure gamesmanship is this nonsense going after Ripple because you're an idiot and bought XRP not knowing what you're purchasing and then choosing to sell at a loss. That's your own damn fault, you idiot stick. I'm just saying. I'm just calling it like I see it here. Now, the plaintiff claims that all improper redactions that are related to privacy, confidentiality, etc. have to be removed. A court hearing on the motion has been scheduled for March 25th, 2021. Now, prior to front-running the announcement of the SEC's lawsuit in late December, Ripple unsuccessfully tried to settle with the regulator, according to CEO Brad Garlinghouse. While Ripple asserts that its settlement communications with the SEC are irrelevant, Sostak is asking the judge to force the company to produce them. The motion states that the emails between the SEC and Ripple are important because they deal with the same issue that is at the heart of the Sostak class action lawsuit, XRP's status as a security. And so look, all of this is certainly going to come out in the case of the SEC versus Ripple. The question is, well, should it come out for this case, and will it? I don't know for sure it's going to get out. Like, I haven't seen, to this point anyway, I haven't seen a strong opinion from any of the attorneys that I follow on this particular topic. So I really don't have a feel for what the likelihood is of this. And functionally, would it actually matter? I don't know. I guess, the less information these idiot sticks have, the less ammo it's like the less ammo they have, probably the better. And so I don't mind. Like, this to me, it seems just so disingenuous. These lawsuits against Ripple, it just seems like a blatant, just truly obvious attempt at just grabbing money. It's just a money grab. It seems so disingenuous to me. It's kind of gross. And so whatever Ripple needs to do to slow this down and this and that, I don't even care. Like, go for it. This is pure nonsense. Now take a look at this. There's a tweet from somebody named Marvin Ong, who tagged me along with some others. So thank you very much, sir, for tagging me. I do appreciate it. And wrote the following. The Cointelegraph Top 100 has zero person from Ripple, WTF. And so for those of you not in the know, there is, I believe it's an annual thing that's put out by Cointelegraph about who they believe are some of the most influential, top 100 influential people in the world of crypto here. And in the past, people from Ripple were always included. Not surprising. XRP and Ripple are different things, obviously, but with XRP being where it's been for the better part of a decade in terms of market cap, with Ripple utilizing it and Ripple achieving real-world utility, it's been a no-brainer to include them in the past, but now they're not. So what gives? Well, I've got an idea, and so does attorney John Deaton, who wrote the following. In my opinion, the SEC action against Ripple has temporarily caused some damage to Ripple's reputation. People believe where there's smoke, there must be fire. The SEC wrote the complaint against Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larsen in a way to cause indignation from the crypto space. Yeah, and so and that is obviously true. The idea, because look, what's at the heart of this particular case? It's the question of whether or not XRP represents an investment contract. Now, to me, the clear answer is no. We'll see what happens in court, but to me, the clear answer is no. And so the SEC threw in a whole bunch of stuff, framing things in such a way that the way they worded everything, it made it look as though Ripple and Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larsen were doing some shady things, but there isn't a single fraud charge. And what they did was they sold XRP, but the way they wrote it up, Bitcoin Maxi Crypto Media has had a field day with that. But the truth of the matter is, if you own an asset, you can sell it if you want. Part of, for instance, a compensation package for Brad Garlinghouse was XRP. And think about it. So, if he didn't have that, maybe his paycheck would have been bigger outside of that. But given that it wasn't, who cares? Why do we care? As long as it's not like it's dumping in any sort of way that could materially suppress the price of XRP, I don't care. And it's not. There's absolutely not been enough of that. Even Ripple's sales, which are substantially larger, were almost nothing. In fact, for the past quarter, I could be misspeaking here, but I admit I'm pulling from memory, but I think over the last quarter, Q4, that Ripple's transactions selling XRP accounted to 0.5% of volume on the XRP ledger. I would have to go double check that. I admit that, but I'm pretty sure that was the case. It was in the Q4 markets report, and I think it was... maybe it was 1% the quarter before that. I'm, again, pulling from memory here, not trying to mislead here, but whatever the number was, it was supremely low. Definitely not enough to kind of sway the price of XRP. There's just no way that was enough volume to do that here. And so, and then, by the way, mind you, as they've quote unquote profited from XRP, fine, they have, but they've also reinvested the vast majority of it back into the XRP ecosystem. So, who freaking cares? Holy hell, somebody else having money does not hurt you. It seriously does not hurt you. And it's creating opportunity, I think. So, there's something else funny kind of happened. I got to share this with you too. It's on this topic. But Michael Saylor, he ended up being, and this is cool actually, because I actually am a fan of Michael Saylor. And he ended up getting included as number 4 out of the top 100 on this list here. And he wrote, I'm honored to be included in Cointelegraph's top 100 notable people in blockchain, along with so many other amazing innovators. The discovery of Bitcoin in 2020 was certainly the highlight of my year, and 4 was always my favorite number. So that was cool. So I clicked on the link, and there you can see he's number 4. He's got his own little profile here. So kudos to him. That's awesome, and I'd say deserved. And then I clicked on to see the top 100, and this is where things temporarily got a little bit amusing here. I happened to look right here. I saw the name Vitalik Buterin, and I looked up. I looked at this face right here above the name Vitalik Buterin, and I thought, how do I want to word this? I looked at that and I thought, that is a rather generous graphical representation of Vitalik Buterin. That's what I thought here. But then I scrolled down a little bit further and I was like, wait a minute. Who? Edward Moncada? I was like, that looks like Vitalik Buterin. That looks more accurate right there. And then I realized that it's, of course, a bunch of C students running Cointelegraph. And so the text for Vitalik, it's actually above him, but it's closer to this guy, Juan Benet. I don't know who he is. It doesn't matter. And I just thought I just started laughing when I realized that. I was like, that's how they're drawing up Vitalik Buterin. It's like that doesn't really ring true. And then I realized again, like I said, they're just a bunch of C students running a website. So I thought it was funny anyway. But yeah, I'll go ahead and wrap up there, I suppose. But you know, as far as this nonsense, like it is like it's absurd for so many reasons that have been articulated on this channel for the last month and a half, as there's been this impending litigation, you know, SEC versus Ripple. But I haven't talked as much about the reputation side of this, but yeah, the reputation is being dragged through the mud, and it is disgusting. And without this happening, you think they like not at least one person from Ripple? Like, what about David Schwartz? Like, he wouldn't be on this list. One of the most influential people in crypto, period. You know, and they couldn't find one person from Ripple. That just it's to me, it just seems clear that this is the reason this has happened. But once this is all straightened out, you know, hopefully it'll just be something that's not lasting in terms of like the harm that's been done to Ripple's reputation, because they don't deserve what has been happening here. But hey, you know what? Sit tight. We'll figure it all out as time passes. I'm optimistic for the future, though. We'll see. But I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.